You know what I'm here for, big boy.
Yo, MTV, welcome to my crib, come in. The long-awaited house tour. I'm so excited to give it to you guys, but before we get into it, I need one thing from you, and that's to smash the like button, because if you don't like the video, no, if you do like the video, you will have your dream crib by 30. If you don't, you're gonna end up on a nice paddock of grass on a nature strip. You'll be pitching a tent, but unfortunately, you won't have any property to your name. So make sure you smash that like button. Let's see if we can hit 1,000 likes. Now, I know last video, I said if we hit 1,000 likes, I will shave my head, and I still have this full, whatever haircut you call it. I've not forgotten about it. I'm just setting up everything with the charity in the back end. So I will be shaving this mug in 1 week's time, will be the next video. So stay tuned for that. Look for the links I'll be posting to donate to the charity. So some quick stats for the house. We actually have 4 bedrooms along with 4 bathrooms. I'm releasing my inner real estate agent here. Get this right, 3 living rooms and a double garage, 2 kitchens, a decent paddock outside, and just overall good vibes in the household. Perfect for a bunch of young content creators to kind of get into their grind and make a living out of posting TikToks and YouTube videos. Full disclosure, guys, I absolutely clickbaited the title, $3 million house. We don't actually own it. We're all like 23, 24-year-old content creators. And at this stage of our lives, we are not looking to get tied down to a mortgage with huge repayment. Really lucky to have this place. I wanted to make this video like a little bit valuable for people wanting to move out as well. So in this house here, we are paying $1,500 a week. So it works out to be around $6,000 a month. And then we divide that by 4 based on like who has the better room and who has a nicer ensuite. And we've all worked that out and we all pay the same amount of rent. And that is a really good way to get a nice house, is you get like 4 people who are willing to pay like not like a super high amount of money, but probably like a little bit more than average. And if you pull your funds together, you can actually get a pretty damn nice place. A lot of people probably think this place is way more expensive than it actually is, but I feel like $1,500 a week between 4 people that work pretty hard isn't the most insane price ever. There's a little bit of a debate I want to touch on. It's like you can either stay with your parents and save up money, or you can move out and spend money. But in my opinion, the earlier you can afford to move out, the better, because you're growing in independence. You learn life skills that you just can't learn anywhere else. And I think your development will actually accelerate so highly when you're living out of home and you're not counting on your parents to just like baby you through it, pay for everything, and saving money. It almost puts a little bit of urgency under you to try to make money. For me, you might be new to the channel and you're like, how does this guy actually pay for this house? If you don't know, we do like programs. All the clothes I wear are my own apparel. Like we did a drop during the week, released like 500 pairs of shorts, and they all sold like that. So it was absolutely unbelievable. That's how we make money. A few brand deals in there too, and just making money off social media really, and trying to positively impact as many people as possible. And that's what makes it happen with the house. So for any of you younglings out there, I would recommend getting your bread up, working hard, figuring out how to make money, and doing something you actually love, and moving out as soon as possible, because the quicker you can develop, the better. Alrighty, so you've just entered our house. This is the hallway here. On the right, we have a bit of a supplement shop. We have the new sponsors, My Protein. We've just absolutely eaten everything from there. A couple of stuff from old sponsors there. Make sure you use code NTF at My Protein to get like 35 or 40% off, and support your boys to keep this roof over our head. Whenever we work out, there is just like, we load up a bit of pre-workout, bit of creatine, protein for the smoothies. We take nutrition very seriously in this house. Next is probably like what we were really looking for in this house, which is a nice big kitchen. There's 4 of us boys here who love to eat a lot of food. That means we're going to be shoulder to shoulder together in a kitchen. Louis and I lived in a place before this that was really small, and the kitchen was tiny, and we were like, when we were both cooking breakfast at the same time, we were literally like shoulder to shoulder in the kitchen. So this is like so appreciated. Like, how many meters long do you reckon this is, Hess? Like 5 meters long, this kitchen? 4 or 5 meters. So that is enough room for like Prime down here, Louis here, Gab here.
Tom's never in the kitchen.
Tom's just orders Uber Eats. And then Hess down here, we're doing ready, steady cook mode. And we can get all our meal prep. And honestly, I just like appreciate a big kitchen so much. We have a stove, inbuilt freezer here, a couple of nice appliances. So all these drawers, you have like your basics. It's kind of boring, like plates, cutlery. We do have, this is the fridge here. It's looking a little bit bare at the moment. Normally I have a bit more meal prep there, but loads of protein for a bunch of fitness influencers in a share house. So that's the kind of vibe we got going on there. I'll show you guys the rest of the living room. So we just have a very comfy sofa here. Do you like the sofa? Do you reckon it's actually comfy? We've been here for a few months and we don't actually have a dining table and chairs. We've got an outside settee, I think you might call it, and We've moved it inside, and this is essentially where we eat our food, or you might eat on the couch. Let us know if you think we should get a dining table and chairs, because we just think we're too busy grinding and whatnot. We don't have time to sit down. You know, if you have all these seats, you're just gonna sit down and be lazy and not grind. So that's my kind of opinion on it. My aquarium, that used to be amazing, but don't even show it to them. It's just a disgrace. I've completely neglected it. And I actually feel really sorry for the fish. So if anyone wants an aquarium, DM me on Instagram and you can have it. Next we have like where we keep a bit of alcohol, you know, a few cheeky 196s for when we want to go out, a few brewskis in there. I recommend to anyone, get yourself a nice little cocktail cart. If you got a share house, you know, you put in a few $100s each and you can get all the essentials there. And if you bring a girl over and you know how to make cocktails, let me tell you, you will absolutely like, what's the word? Knock her socks off, I think is the saying. My favorite cocktail is, it's not really a cocktail, but a gin and tonic. Is that a cocktail? Is that a cocktail? What do we call this?
Just a cabinet.
Cabinet. We have Nerf guns here. Tom, for some reason, bought them. They're pretty annoying because people just come over and shoot them and don't pick up the bullets. Then we have this bike here, which doesn't get ridden enough. That's worth more than most cars, not to flex. But I'm very lucky to have this bike. Shout out to Canyon. It needs to get ridden more because it is an amazing bike. Washing machine, and we got a dryer. Gets quite a bit of a workout. You know, I remember my mum always complaining, being like, oh, I do the laundry for you, where? Bro, it's so easy. All you do is like whack all the clothes in there and you put a scoop of this stuff in there. You don't even need fabric softener. Like fabric softener is just a scam, you waste money. Put it on cold, don't put it on hot, because then I like chuck all my towels, different colors. I don't know if that's allowed, but I just do it because it saves time. I put it on cold and then you put it straight in the dryer and bam, your clothes are clean, they smell good, you get all the sweat off it. And mum, it's not that difficult, it's pretty easy. So yeah, shout out mumsy. Now we have the butler's pantry, which is where the butler sleeps. Welcome. We have two very big pantry things here. So over here we have breads and spreads, we have sauces, we have rice and misk, then we have other sort of carb variants, another kind of misk area down there. Then we have liquids. This is meant to be quick carbs, so like LCMs and stuff, we're kind of out of stock. And then like canned sauces, other stuff. It makes sense in my head, might not in yours. Then, yeah, so the butler, he actually sleeps here. He's just gone out to do the shopping though. He's like pretty small. He's like pretty good at vacuuming. He's about 9-10 kilos in body mass. This is where the dishes get washed. Me and Hess are the only ones who actually wash dishes. Louis and Tom are pretty bad.
I think Tom knows this what he's doing.
Tom's never actually walked in here because he doesn't do any chores. And the dishwasher, so the idea is you rinse the dishes and then you put them in the dishwasher.
But not everyone gets the memo.
Yeah, we got a Prime training, shout out to Prime Train there, mate. The magic fairies in the house just somehow do the cleaning all the time. Then this is the coffee machine in the morning, you know, about an hour and a half after waking up. I love to have a bit of a coffee. It's a bit dirty, don't zoom in on that too bad, but hopefully it'll be clean soon. So we got another living room here. Not much really happens there. It's pretty empty, but welcome to my room. This is where not much magic happens. We have the battle station virginity protecting desk here. PC, Xbox, ring light, MacBook, all sorts. To girls, I don't know, I'm yet to have one here. But I think if I did have one here, they'd like my RGB setup. Don't all girls like RGB?
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, light up keyboards and that type of thing. Oh, we got some shoes. I swear I don't even like TNs anymore. So if anyone wants to buy some TNs off me, let me know. That would give me some cash to buy some other shoes. Like some more Crocs maybe. Yeah, clothes. Then, more clothes. What's also fantastic about this house is everyone has an ensuite. Yours kind of counts as an ensuite. What do you reckon?
Claim it.
Yeah, you'll claim it. So we got shower, we got other stuff. Should put the toilet seat down, that's like courteous. And then like just, you know, your usual stuff here. Shout out to university, got 2 degrees here, which I won't probably use for a normal job, but I feel like they make me who I am. And I can run a successful company. 15 hours till I land, have me out like a light, hey, like a light. Welcome to the gym. All kitted out by Sumo Strength, shout out to them. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate having like somewhat of a commercial gym in our own house. We can just like train super hard every single day. Cables, I can't tell you how much of a luxury it is to have actual cables in your house. Dumbbells that go up to 50 kilos. I should be more jacked with the amount of equipment I have in my house. So this has like all sorts of pull-up variants, cables, Smith machine, power rack. This is my own like powerlifting combo rack. We have a damn freaking leg extension in our house that I can max out the shit out of to build some quadzillas. Mirrors, rollers, kettlebells. We have like 300 kilos worth of weight, not that anyone even goes up to that amount. Ski erg, okay? This is the best thing for cardio because you will make yourself vomit in 30 seconds just from how hard it is. Curl bars, that's good for cardio. You're like, leaf blower. Oh, mate, you turn that on, the house literally shakes. You can hear us when we train here, the house shakes, doesn't it? Yeah. It's probably not overly appreciated, but the backyard. This backyard's pretty damn cool. We should have played like cricket on this during summer, but we didn't. Really good for families, really good when I have the kids over. When my wife brings the kids, she has like custody of them most days during the week. But when they do come on the weekends, like they really enjoy the time here and play like a bit of soccer. I just absolutely knuckleball little Jimmy in the face. He sits in goals there and I score like 10 out of 10 against him. Living room number 3. So we have a TV, we watch the footy here. Then we have, I'm sure Louis won't mind, but we have Louis' room. You know, he's got a similar desk to me, he's got a big bed, not much happens here. He's got a way bigger wardrobe than me, which is cool. And, oh, look how cool that is, he's got a plant. Yeah, he's got a nice ensuite too, to keep very clean. Prime's room.
All the action happens.
Yeah. Bit too much action, I think. And all the lights are left on, even though he's at footy for the next 2 days. So shout out to him for running up the electricity bill. And again, a nice little ensuite here. I have Hess's room over there. And then we have Hess's bathroom through here. With a bath, do you get much use out of the bath?
Never use the ones.
Really? You should. We should run another ice bath. Tom and I have done an ice bath in here before, really good for recovery, lots of fun. But we'll show you to the balcony now. Outside we have the balcony and we like to think of this as the Google workspace offices. You know, I think Google are really good employers. You're like a beer garden at the Google workspace where you can just like work outside, get vitamin D. So this is what we think of this space as. We got a little desk over here. Tom moves his standing desk out here sometimes and we just get work done. And there's a nice little view, you get sun, fresh air. I think if you can work outside instead of inside, it is so much more beneficial for you. Everyone keeps making fun of how small our TV is. I swear when Louis and I used to live together in a small house, this TV was adequate size. Now in a big house, the issue is this looks like my iPad. So stop making fun of my TV. I'm not sitting down all day watching freaking Netflix or you know, whatever reality TV show you're watching. I'm out here grinding, so a small TV is absolutely fine for me. The thing that's cool is this is a motorized desk. It's called Omni Desk or something. I'm not sponsored by them, but it's a very cool desk, which means you can stand up and do work, sit down, whatever you prefer. But I wanted to make this like a useful video, and one thing I forgot to mention was how much like bills cost and whatnot. So you have your rent figure that you pay for, which we pay $1,500 a week to pay for bills. So I run a little bit of a spreadsheet because I put all the bills through my credit card, and then all the boys essentially transfer me. We divvy it up for what's fair. So internet is $90 a month here. I think that's pretty standard. We got a decent internet plan.
Yeah, divide by 4 is pretty.
Yeah, divide that by 4, that is around $20 per person per month. Then electricity. So like during summer, we had to use a lot of air conditioning. Other months, it's not too bad. So for like a month in summer, it was like $200 each. And water's water. I don't think it's too expensive. It's just like another one you got to tick off. So maybe like allow for $100 to $200 per month extra with utilities included. Alrighty guys, thanks so much for watching the house tour. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything else in the house you want to see, please let me know. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Mwah. Finally, the long-awaited house tour. I'm so excited. Alright, sweet. How was that?